2004, the crew of the reality TV series Ghost Adventures traveled to the Goldfield Hotel in Nevada, allegedly home to the seventh portal to hell. There, two of the primary researchers, Zach Bagans and Nick Groff, met former caretaker Virginia Ridgway, who revealed that during her 30 years' employment she has heard numerous disembodied voices and seen countless apparitions. As to what caused such intense activity, it's believed that multimillionaire George Wingfield, a violent thug and murderer, still haunts the building. Supposedly, after getting a prostitute called Elizabeth pregnant, he kept her chained up to a radiator until the baby was born. George had then killed the baby and starved Elizabeth to death. Armed with this knowledge, Zach and Nick started to explore the hotel. Eerily, soon into their investigation, the pair heard a number of unexplained noises and followed them into the basement, the alleged location for the portal to hell. This is what happened next.
Is that you? Making all that noise?
This is the room.
What room?
That they were talking about.
Is that you making all the noise? Holy oh my God! Holy Stop! Stop! Nick, where are you? Hey, Nick!
In a later analysis of the video, it was determined the brick had been thrown into the air rather than pulled in a straight line, discounting the theory it was moved by a fishing line. Because of this, as well as the sheer terror in Zach and Nick's voices, the clip is considered the best footage ever caught by paranormal investigators. 1992. Deborah and Tony Pickman moved into their new house at Atchison, Kansas. According to the couple, the initial arrival had been fine, but after the birth of their infant daughter, they'd captured weird, mist-like anomalies on film. Perplexed, Deborah contacted psychic Barbara Connor, who believed the mist was a physical manifestation of a spirit called Sally, a young girl who had died in the house. Oddly, records show that a Sally did die there in 1905, yet whether her spirit was haunting the couple or instead a demon using her appearance has long been debated. Potentially, pointing towards the latter, Tony suddenly started to be scratched by an unseen force. At this point, the couple contacted the paranormal documentary series Sightings. Their case would go on to become the most famous in the show's history. On the Sightings crew's first day of taping, they were interviewing Deborah when Tony was scratched off camera. Later that same day, in an interview with Tony himself, he started to feel incredibly cold, and whilst his hands were visible near his side, scratch marks abruptly formed on his stomach.
It's just, I can't explain the cold. It freezes your bones, everything. And as I looked towards my arm, I had 4 scratches that were bleeding as I looked at them. And it's really frightening. Yeah. She's just went right through my midsection.
Oh my God, look. Come, look.
I
Oh, look, they're forming.
can't come up with an explanation why she does
Look,
this.
it's forming right there.
She tends to do this to me because I upset her sometimes. And she wants to be noticed, I think, today.
Further, in perhaps the crew's best footage, these marks then transformed into a thick welt, the process of which was all recorded.
Sally. Can you see through it? Is it working?
Yeah.
And
And go up.
Top. Very slowly, yeah.
Look, one's starting to bleed.
There's a whole new...
You getting a new one?
Oh, look at that. Look
my
at
God.
that. Oh, look at that.
Oh my God.
It actually
I knew
just
she was around.
it's this nice dark one where it's bleeding. Look at that.
Look at the
Look
bottom
at
of
that.
Look
There
at
it
the
is.
bottom. Look at it.
It's
We
absolutely
trained our
gorgeous.
cameras on Jeff's torso for 9 minutes, the entire duration of the bizarre event. What first appeared as scratches eventually grew into long, thick, bleeding welts. No one had a logical explanation.
I've been scratched, to be honest with you.
It just simply appeared. You lifted your shirt, the same scratches were there. You put this to your stomach, and all of a sudden blood started to ooze out. And this is like the most profound thing I've ever seen in all parapsychology. I've seen and felt a few things myself, but it could be suggestion. But this is not suggestion at all. This is fact, and you have it on tape.
For the next year after capturing this unusual phenomena, the sightings crew often returned to the house, documenting more and more scratches or welts, even whilst Tony was filmed and watched by crew members. However, both the phenomena and the intense media coverage eventually became too much for the couple, and they left in 1994. So does this prove the so-called Sally case was merely a hoax or the product of a very real demon?